I'm happy to be here today with a beautiful nurse, Nurse Lynn McCoy. Lynn, thank you for joining me today. In respect for social distancing, we will keep our interview very limited, but I will give Lynn the opportunity to share her story coming here to New York City. So Lynn, how was it for you the first time you came here to New York? This is your second rotation.
Yes, this is my second rotation. And it was a shock initially coming. When I first got here, they put me on a floor at the hospital that was not an actual hospital unit, and they had to convert it into a hospital floor and put beds and things on the floor. And we initially started, we had like 7 patients all together, and it was 2 of us nurses at that time. And then throughout the course of the shift, the other hospitals around New York, I guess, was kind of full, and they started diverting them to our hospital, the hospital that I was assigned to work at. And so we were getting patients that were lined up on stretchers with the transporters that was transporting them. They were all lined up in the hallway, like coming back to back, back to back, and we didn't even have beds and rooms ready, so they were kind of in the hallway, and we were providing care and making sure they were stable in the hallway. A lot of them were coming not stable, meaning that they were on high flow oxygen, and their oxygen levels in their blood was not at a normal range on the high flow. So at that point, these patients really need higher level of care, like a critical care or ICU type of unit, and those beds were full also. So we had to try to do the best we can and provide the care that we could to keep patients alive. During the course of that time,
It's okay, Lynn. It has truly, social distancing, but God has us covered. And I know that was difficult for you. And that's why when I talked to you, I wanted to make sure that people knew just how beautiful you were to be in that situation and take care of those people that way.
yeah.
It is so important.
So there were patients, sorry guys, it was very difficult. Patients that we could not save, trying to provide more oxygen and doing CPR and chest compressions, and the care really needed to be escalated, but there was nothing that we can do. So.
Well, you know what? You're a beautiful nurse. I thank you for sharing your story. I thank you for being the first one in the trenches, exposing yourself to such a deadly and unknown situation, leaving your family to come and help your colleagues all the way from Ohio.
Oh.
And I know when we met, we just immediately, you were my sister.
Yes.
And so I want to thank you. I know everybody watching this will thank you, Lynn, for all that you've done to help people. Believe it or not, you you followed our oath to the T, do no harm.
Yes.
You worked tirelessly, and I know you did.
Oh, yes. Yes.
21 days, that's a long time, and you were in the
Long
trenches.
time. Long time. And believe it or not, I had many stories, and it was such a challenge. I was out of my ordinary norm, and I was really just bothered. But I was in debatement. Should I come back? Shouldn't I? And so I was at home, and I rested up, and I was like, you know what? I have purpose.
That's right.
And my purpose
That's
is to those people need me. So
They need you.
yeah, so that's why I decided to come back for a second term.
Well, I'm glad you came back. Thank you for stopping by Black Nurses Magazine. We will also share your story on Beautiful Nurses Magazine as well. You're a beautiful nurse, and I thank you so much for all you've done.
Thank you. Thank you.